Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back to another Rome 2 siege battle for you today, and we have a glorious 3v3 here as we have a wall of tortoises coming forward to destroy, well, some walls themselves. So yeah, we have Athens here already pushing forward a huge line of tortoises looking to reduce Egypt's wall to the ground, reducing it to rubble. We've got some Egyptian infantry up here with the Javis ready to go. Don't know what they expect us to do. Are they planning to stop the tortoises with some sticks? Well, they're not going to achieve much there, guys, that's for sure. But yes, we have a glorious 3v3 siege here, and I was told by the person that sent this one in that it comes down to the wire, it comes down to the last seconds. So it's worth sticking around, getting yourself some snacks, getting yourself some drinks, and preparing for some Rome 2 bloodshed. This is going to be one epic battle. And yeah, usually when my subscribers say, oh, it comes down to the wire the last seconds, I don't doubt them, it usually does. Looking at the amount of length as well of this battle, I would suggest it probably is going to come down to the end. It's a pretty long one. But yeah, we have some hillmen here landing, and it looks like they're trying to take out this Pontus ballista, but they're also going to face off against some Egyptian infantry. Nice to see a bit of a wall fight. I feel like we don't see that enough now in Rome 2, is actual wall fights. People usually just fight in the streets and just give up the wall so easily. But yeah, good to see, even if it's a low tier sort of like units being used, good to see some low tier units fighting on the wall. Some Egyptian infantry and some hillmen. I like how this Pontus like artilleryman here as well. It's just kind of like, what on earth's going on? Can I fire my artillery? And like, no sir, you cannot. But yes, anyway, on the defense, we do have Pontus, we have Arverni, and as we've seen, Egypt. On the attack, we do have the Seleucids, we have Athens, and we have Boii. So we have a Celtic faction on either side, and then two sort of Hellenic factions. Certainly, you could say like Eastern Hellenic for the Seleucids and Pontus, and then I guess Egypt and Athens are like your through and through sort of Hellenics, but even Egypt's not really. But anyway, they're knocking down a lot of walls now at Athens, and they've got their thorax swords ready to go, and a lot of chevrons on a few of these units here. So one of the, well, at least one's got triple bronze. Oh, just the one apparently. Okay, and they're going to send them in first. The Seleucids are bringing up some of their own thorax. They're also going to knock down some holes in the wall, I guess, to try and open up these breaches. They've also been repulsed in the wall. Those hillmen were no match to the Egyptian infantry. And yeah, they're going to have to think of something different to do. Interesting look at army comps. It looks like there are silver shield pikes being used in this one. So we have attacking pikes, some elite ones as well. So that'll be interesting to see. I always like to see what assets people are bringing. And we got some Syrian armored elephants here as well. So elephants and pikes are being brought by the attackers, by Seleucids in particular. And we've got some cav as well, Hippias lancers. I guess they're worried about maybe a sally out. Potentially. Boii's got a fair share of Oaksworn as well. We've got plenty of those being brought. And we also have plenty of sword followers. It's just the usual build that's brought by a Boii player. It's just those sword followers. They are just so good for the bang for your buck. We've got chosen spears here. An interesting choice to bring. I've just bring chosen swords. I think they're a little bit more expensive, but just so much better. Spears just do not match up against swords well in Rome 2. And it looks like we're going to see a bit of action here. Some street fighting already getting underway as the thorax swords, sorry. They're getting ready to javi. I'm surprised the spears aren't as well. I'm pretty sure they have javelin capability. Maybe not. There we go. Javi's going off. And already dropping some of those Gauls. Everywhere else, no one's really actually entered the city yet. The Seleucids have tried. The thorax here, I don't know if it's pathfinding or something, made a bit of a mess of this assault. I guess maybe they're trying to use the tortoises as cover. I'm not really sure what they're doing, but yeah, this unit here in particular is already lost 20 men and dropping more. It looks like Pontus up here has got a really good position with his eastern archers, which are really taking a lot of casualties as well. It looks like they're taking casualties from artillery, maybe, looking at where the fire, like where the deaths are. That would be my suggestion. Also looks like over here as well, we're now going to see sword followers going in. Already these thorax swords taking a lot of damage as well, getting archer fire from the Gallic hunters and Cretan archers of the defenders. Yes, if you're enjoying all things Rome 2 and like to see some more glorious siege battles like this one here, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and the comment to show support, guys. It really does help out the channel. And if you ever want to send in any of your own replays to be featured on the channel, best place to send them in is to my Discord down below in the description, as always. Yeah, they're stacking up these spears. The spears are losing, even though the archers are trying to support. They're focusing these. Well, actually, they're not focusing the sword followers. They're shooting the reserve thorax swords here. But yeah, the sword followers already winning decisively, and yeah, cutting through these chosen spears. And it looks like Egypt's going to be a little bit stretched. They seem like they've missed support to Egypt. They're kind of everywhere at the moment. They've got lots of thorax swords here ready. If Boei could just really easily overwhelm this area quite nicely, and then they could be into this part of the city quite quickly. But Boei, I think they should just throw their strength there. Just let Athens deal with this Arverni force. Gauls fighting Gauls. A sad day. All those Gallic boys, all the Celtic civilization. Using artillery, they're shooting down more spears. They've got a lot of these chosen spears. They've got great defense. They've got 75 armor, melee defense 72, I guess, which is not too bad, but they are getting hit heavily by the artillery here. I think most of the attackers have brought their own onagers. Yeah, it's the Greek giant ballista here that's doing all the damage, hitting those spears. And Seleucids have brought one as well. And also, yeah, so has Boei. They've all brought their own. And it's a giant one, which can't be moved, but you never need to, usually. And yeah, Boei's already in him. There's actually a lot more Egyptians than first thought. Here's Quranian Axemen coming up. Those guys often just spam out their javies. I think they got more than the average unit for javelins. The Quranian Axemen, I think it's one of their benefits. They're technically medium, but I'd say they're almost lights looking at their armor. They literally are wearing just a tunic. They're being chased down by sword followers. I'm definitely not going to match up with those. I'm going to see Galatian Royal Guard going. Wow. Egypt throwing in the elites really early on. I'm also surprised that they brought one. They're expensive. I don't know what the funds are, but if they're high, I guess that's not bad. It's not a bad thing to do. But yeah, Galatian Royal Guard going in. They'll cut through those sword followers. That'll be easy kills then. The Quranian Axemen as well. Probably want to try and get some support, try and help out their allies. I mean, I try and kill these spear warriors. I don't know why they brought those on the attack Boei, but they have. Yeah, the sword followers here. I mean, there's another Galatian Royal Guard here. Wow. Maybe Egypt's army is small, but expensive in some departments. Maybe that's why he's had to cheap out on some Egyptian swords and Quranians to afford the Galatians. But yeah, these Galatians, they'll do great work. Early stages like this, going up against lower tier stuff, they'll carve through these guys. At least you imagine they will. Yeah, sword followers here losing. Why Boei is not just like disengaged a couple of units and gone around the thorax, I don't know. But that's what he should probably do, to encircle it and give himself a better chance of victory. The Ptolemaic general here already coming forward. So yeah, they're really committing Egypt to that sector. They are not losing the docks. Doesn't seem like Boei's made much of a push here either, and Athens isn't helping at all. He's just sitting back. He's just using his thorax here to sort of soak up ammunition. His Cretans, I think, are trying to do some work as well. There is Egyptians on the wall over here. Whether they should just clear those out, but maybe they just don't fancy that task, that challenge. And Seleucids as well, not really getting anywhere. And the elephant's already been in? Seriously? Oh my gosh, how did we miss that? I mean, the elephant's been in and they died. Well, I mean, that's not really the end of the world. I feel like the elephants have not really progressed the battle on anywhere. Pontus is still at this breach point. That's a shame though. The elephants kind of, flopped. We'll have to look at kills. I'm sure they still got 100 odd kills, but really have not done a lot to change the game. It's a big throwaway you can see by Seleucids. It's already thrown stuff away that early. It's all going on. It is all going on. Yeah, now we've got Athens making some sort of an offensive here with thorax swords going up against Pontic swords. He ever so slightly has better melee attack, but he has the same sort of like melee damage, 34. And there you go. The Gallic hunters are being defeated here by the mercenary Cretan archers, but it's taking a toll on those archers as well. We're going to have to send forward some swords to try and deal with these spears because they've managed to hold. They've managed to hold, and Boei is being forced back. You can see a Galatian Royal Guard already at 1, 2, 4 kills and climbing. The sword followers are dealing their damage. So apparently losing slightly. The Javis coming in here are probably doing a lot of damage to these Boei troops as well. Quranian Axemen throwing them at point blank range. I mean, some of they are in melee and throwing by the looks of it. A bit cheeky. Point blank range jabbies. Yeah, the sword followers here getting stuck. We've got Cav, Heavy Horse. What are they doing in here? They're not going to break through, really. They're just going to just stand in the back of their own formations here. Just, yeah. Cav in Rome 2, not that great. I feel like you've got to get rear charges, go after it with archers, or use it for other cavalry. Not really going to do much else, especially not in a siege situation like this, just stuck in tight streets. This is looking pretty decent for Egypt still. They're about to lose a thorax, but the Galatian Royal Guard still healthy with 120 kills. And you can see Boei is running out of infantry to actually send into that choke point. He's got a lot of archers here, a lot of bowmen. I think he's focusing down the wrong unit. He needs to start focusing down that Galatian Royal Guard, start killing that off. Or even shoot this thorax over here in the back. That would be an easy unit to kill off. Get rear shots very easy there. And the Ukrainian axemen are helping to sort of rout these sword followers here. And the heavy horse, yeah, shaken, attacked in the rear, exhausted. Yeah, and they could break pretty quickly, to be fair. And the Syrian archers of Seleucids are being sent over as well. So the Seleucids maybe aren't happy with their assault and are kind of giving up. I mean, they are kind of facing two players, maybe, Arverni and also Pontus. Certainly does seem like that is the case a little bit. And yeah, Pontus has still got fairly healthy troops in a lot of these choke points here, Thorio spears and Pontic swords in play. And we've got, yeah, Gallic hunters getting dueling with those Cretan archers, still doing a lot of damage to each other there. I mean, whoever can win the archer's superiority in a siege usually gives themselves a pretty good advantage. Archers are key in Rome 2 sieges. Yeah, look at this. Egypt holds strong. He's still doing a very good job at the moment. Boei is yeah, running out of ideas. He's going to have to bring forward the elites. And already the Oswan are moving forward because the Syrians now focusing down this Galatian Royal Guard. 196 kills. It's going to hit probably 200. Now he needs to get one more kill. There's only 28 of them left. The volleys of archer fire here are incredible. And they got 204. They are over the threshold. They've done their bit. They have definitely earned their money's worth. And yeah, Boei is going to need to bring up more forces. The Oswan trying to break through there. I mean, they might be able to. But if Egypt's got enough archers left, he's got these Cretan archers and Rhodian slingers. If he's got enough ammo, he could definitely focus these guys down. He's going to have to worry about the Syrian archers as well. They are going to be a problem. If they could break through here fairly quickly, they could maybe risk a sally out maybe against the Syrians before the Oswan arrive. That's a big, big risk. Athens now is like the only one pushing on it in the center. You can see those Egyptians have come off the wall, the Egyptian infantry there. Losing decisively against Thorax, there's no surprise there. Looks like the Cretan archers are also about to get routed by the Gallic hunters. So yeah, it's not going well for Athens at the moment. Yeah, Thorax swords. Look at that. The arrow fire coming in. I mean, that's dropping so many. It's causing them to immediately lose decisively against a very weakened Pontic sword. And just watch this other volley. 110. Look at that. I mean, they're going to drop below 100. Nearly to, yeah, nearly down to 90. It's nearly 20 men killed in a volley. And they are just relentless of those Eastern archers right now. Another volley coming in. Yeah, I mean, more and more dropping. That is, yeah, almost 20 men a volley, really, being dropped. So yeah, Athens is going to have to think of a new strategy to try and break through. He's bringing up picked hoplites now, so his elite spears, his elite hoplite spears, put them in hoplite wall. They might be able to cause a bit of frustration here. Lots of Thoria spears as well sort of go in, and more picked hoplites, and a few more thorax. But yeah, Athens is starting to really, really struggle, you can say. Balance of power is actually not with defenders, with the attackers, it's with the defenders. So that's a concern. Because they have the defenses and the balance of power. But Athens continues to struggle. Continue to send their men in. Picked hoplites here. Now in the action. The Chosen Spears are about to die. After that, Chosen Swords here waiting. Some Oathsworn. Looks like Pontus even sent troops over here. He's got Pontic Swords with gold chevrons over here. Everyone's wanting to invest in Egypt, it seems. We've got Thorax Pikes waiting. That's definitely... Actually, it's not easy to flank. You're going to have to get up on the walls to do that, which they can't do easily now. So that Thorax Pike's actually not in a bad position. And it looks like we're going to see Pikes from the Seleucids as well come over here. Probably to deal with those Thorax. Egypt is falling back. His Royal Peltas and Coranian Axemen cycling in and out of charges here, trying to give the best charge bonus they can. But yeah, Boei is pretty much out of mid-tier infantry. He's down to his Oathsworn, which are already seeing action. His Coranians here for Egypt, racking up some kills, might get to 80. Looks like they're going to finally break through with a lot of overwhelming archer support here. The attackers have broken through. But like I said, Boei's got nothing left really apart from Oathsworn at this point and his archers. But yeah, that's not good. And they've got to go up against Pikes next. And that's going to be a difficult one to do as well because they have... well, minimal ways they can really dislodge these guys. I don't know if you can sneak down this dock here and get onto the beach. You might be able to. That might be a way for archers to get side shot into those pikes and force them back there. Archer fire coming in, trying to weaken those Athenian picked hoplites. I don't know if they're even in hoplite wall, to be honest. I don't know if they... No, they don't know that they have gone into it. They have 105 armor. It's going to take a lot of arrows to start to weaken those guys up. Really well done here at least by Seleucus, keeping forces here. Silver Shield Swords and a Silver Shield Pike. They're keeping those just sort of threatening these choke points. They need to if they want to keep a lot of troops here occupied. Because otherwise, if they... disappear from here, the Seleucids, there's no reason for the defenders to also defend here, so they'll move their troops out of there. But as long as attackers are still present in front of that choke point, the defenders have to keep troops present there as well, because otherwise a huge choke point just becomes available to the attackers to use. I'm so annoyed about those elephants that we missed them, but I'm also so annoyed that the player wasted them so quickly. Pushing forward. The Athenians are breaking through bit by bit. I've really slandered these Chosen Spears, and they've at least done their job. They've held the line and allowed archers to do a lot of damage here. A lot of those Pontic and Gallic archers really contributing to this defense right now. The picked hoplites here losing decisively. I mean, they are going to win. I think this Chosen Spears battled a rout, but it's got 82 kills. It's not a bad haul for them for a spear unit. This is not good here for Boei though, just impaling himself on pikes. You don't often see this anymore. People actually giving in and just, you know, giving the pikes what they want. And that's to be kebabbing people. But the Thorax Pikes, they're kebabbing. 135 kills already for this pike. Is this sort of a comeback for pikes we're going to see here? And actually see them do okay. There's another one over here waiting, and they are waiting by the beach. So obviously Egypt's aware that you can just sneak around there. Boei obviously isn't. And obviously doesn't really want to risk putting troops over there because he knows that I guess Egypt's going to countercharge. Yeah, there's a lot of Galatians still. Still another Galatian, a Royal Peltas. Like, Egypt's cashed out on some of the expensive stuff here. I think, yeah, quite a few Boei units breaking here. I mean, just mainly archers. Oathsworn losing, though. I mean, they've still got over 100 men left. They're just being thrown onto these pikes. They should be thinking really something better to do. They've got ammo left with their archers. They should be using that to just shoot up these pikes. Keep the Oathsworn back. Just, you know, pull them back. Send up units with jabbies as well. Like any Oathsworn stuff. Just keep jabbing their way through these thorax. That's what they've got to do. We've got Chosen Swords in here. Now they're fighting off against Thorax Swords. It also looks like some Thurios Spears. This is going to be a tough fight again for Athens. He's had no rest when it comes to tough fights. Just one after another after another. Our Bernie player is a really good defender. Really good defender. And both sides doing okay. I would have said that if anyone's going to win, it's going to be the Thorax. With that Silver Chevron, they should really start to win. I mean, they've got 10 more melee attack than the Chosen Swords. And also, yeah, I mean, look at this. Pontus being a little bit aggressive. Not too much. The Thorax should mop these guys up. But also, really, I mean, we should see, like, an engagement from Athens here, and then they should flank with a Thurios Spear, get the side charges, side shots into these units. Just keep using. They've opened up all these choke points. Use them to your benefit when you can. There you go, Chosen Swords, losing. Not good. We've got Pikes now coming forward for the Seleucids. They're going to finally send in their own Pikes to challenge the Thorax ones. I mean, they're finally losing it, but they've got 321 kills. A great haul for a Pike unit. Pikes keep moving forward. They're getting shot on the side now. You can see the missiles coming in. So yeah, they're getting a lot of targeted attacks now. But there's archers over here. They could just rush them. Like, I think they can just use that dock there and just attack the Rhodian slingers and these Cretans. Just to keep attacking them. They also need to use their archers to focus down the eastern archers. Just keep focusing these guys down. There's 4 units here, and they are just all using their ammo en masse on one target at a time. And this one target today is the Silver Shield Pikes. 20 kills already. And the Thorax are about to rout about 330 something. 334. There you go. They rout at 334. That is very good. Very good result there for Egypt. If you can get anywhere near as many kills with the second one, they've both done really well. I mean, to be honest, if a Pike gets over about 100 kills in this day and age, when everyone just focuses them down, then I think a Pike's done very well. Chosen Swords got 155 kills. They're still slaying these Thorax. I mean, they're combat even, winning just slightly. The struggle, having a struggle there. Still a lot of Athenians still trying to cram themselves in. I don't know how wise an idea this was to bring this Hippias Lancer now. I think a Citizen Cav would have been enough. I could understand maybe Egypt or Pontus, you being a bit wary of them bringing something to sally out. Maybe Pontus if it's going to be anyone. But I don't know if it needed a Hippias Lancer. More Gauls going in. This endless stream of Gallic forces coming into the battle does not end. What we've got going up here? Rhodian Slingers. This is a good move. This is a very good move here by Athens. Putting up his Rhodian Slingers onto this wall. He can then use them to focus down into the combat down below and turn that in favor of his swordsmen down there who really are in the trenches. Really are. Boei is one here as well. He needs to get moving. He needs to start attacking. But I guess I can see why he's not maybe wanted to. Royal Peltas and also Pontic Swords. Got these guys at different angles. It's going to allow for side shots. And yeah, I mean, Boei might just need to sit back and wait for a moment. But I don't think Pontic is going to allow him to. He's going to use his Eastern Archers and he's going to start shooting stuff. you go, arrows coming in. These Eastern archers getting focused down. Athens looks like he's sort of being victorious. I mean, the Chosen Swords are withdrawing. I think that's because of those Iridian slingers arriving. And Athens is going to be able to try and run down some of these Chosen Swords, which are dropping a little bit, but not too much. I guess the plan's to fall back to maybe a choke point that the slingers can't get them from. I don't really know. I mean, they're still definitely in the open and very easy to get from this point as well. Maybe fall back behind the Pontic Swords. I'm not sure. And here we go. Pontus now being aggressive against Boii. Everyone's had a go trying to kill Boii off. Apart from their allies, of course. Seleucids were very good and lent them their archers. Good move with Seleucus losing most of his army. Balance of power is still way in favor of the defenders, by the way. The red bar is the defenders, the yellow bar is the attackers down there in the bottom left. Yeah, the defenders still have that balance of power with them. Still half of the battle still to go. The defenders are doing a great job. The attackers are going to have to turn around somewhere, try and, you know, get some inspiration. They've used a fair few of their trump cards. The elephants are gone. Pikes have been committed. Boii is pretty much spent. Boii's found a sneaky little way through though with his Oathsworn. He's got his general engaging Pontic Sword. Actually, no, it's not general. His normal Oathsworn engaging the Pontic Swords. And his general is now disengaging and trying to flank around and try and then make this sort of courtyard a defunct sort of defense here for the defenders.
Attack that position!
And there you go, Javi's for the Oathsworn going on.
At the double! Hack them down! Advance! Quick march!
Still no one engaged this Oathsworn generally. I mean, they could try and isolate him and get him killed off. How the Pikes doing? The Thorax Pikes got 50 kills. Silver Shield's got 30. Still getting a lot of interest from archer fire. So the Thorax are winning. Oh, they were losing for a moment. They're now winning combat even. Sorry. There you go. Athens and Pontus engage. I mean, they need to win this fight here to Athens, otherwise Pontus is going to keep just going into their flank and undermining their assaults elsewhere. I mean, this would be a good time to use the cav. The Hippias Lancers go in and hammer and anvil these swords. Not really much that anyone else can do, and there's not really much that can stop the Hippias Lancers. There's nothing else here in reserve, as far as we're aware. This thin line of Thurios spears. Got to hold on. And it did not. It did not. And now it's the picked hoplites and thorax swords. Just keep the archer fire coming in and do as much damage to these Pontic swords as possible. It's a gold chevron one. Spears against swords, who will win? Archer fire coming in from the archer towers. I think that's supporting the attackers. looks like, yeah, the picked hoplites are winning. Thorax not so much, but it is quite a weakened Thorax. Bowie Eye, I don't know, it's hard to say. Bowie Eye looks like he's breaking through. But there still seems like there's a fair amount of reserves that could come his way. But he's too aggressive. Oathsworn have 53 melee attack, 133 kills. Pikes here. 111 is not bad, you know. I did say if you got triple figures, they'd have done well. There you go. Now the defender's going to go back to just shooting up this Silver Shield Pike. And there's no response to the attacks. How they lost all their archers, and these Koreans can just shoot freely. The attacks aren't going to be able to do anything about it. You have to let their pike die slowly. Oathsworn going in against Pontic Swords. Again, Pontic Swords, nothing exciting, nothing too insane. Kind of reminding me of the Desert Noble with the Eastern actions have. There you go, 67 kills on climbing. Yeah, still no real movement at all in these battle lines. Both sides just like, yeah, it's fine. Screw it, we'll fight here. Looks like an Egyptian unit has gone outside the walls, so a banged up Egyptian infantry. That might, you know, be a bit of bait. There's that cav that's still lying around. I don't know if these guys still have ammo. What is going on here? Are these guys had ammo and stopped firing? I'm not sure really. Looks like they've been shooting up these Oathsworn that are defending right at the benefit of this, sorry, at the bottom of this sort of slope. There you go, the electric blue of Athens battles the green of Arverni. I like if Athens had a bit of a larger roster. I don't quite like them as a faction, to be fair. There's some cool units. The picked hoplites and the hippiest lancers, I'm a big fan of. Oathsworn here losing. That's the picked hoplites, so it also might just be missile fire, I think, coming in. Yeah, the Rhodian slingers here shooting along the wall. They're routing, or at least killing some of those Oathsworn there, so that's something. My gosh, is Bowie Eye going to really break through with literally like nothing left? It does seem like that's going to happen.
Understood.
There you go, I think Bowie Eye's about to run out of steam. Silver Shield Pikes here, 261 kills. Yeah, they've had a great day of Pikes. They've had a really good day. And then, yeah, if this Oathsworn here wins, this one can keep going this way. But the General's going to have to probably turn around. Even though the Pikes are, you know, still here, 51 of them, they'll still start to die after a while. But I think it looks like Bowie Eye and Egypt might run themselves into the ground. Along with Egypt, Seleucids, and I think also Bowie Eye all running themselves into the ground. Seleucids kind of already did that already against Pontus, but he's going to do the same over here as well. He's still losing, yeah, more Silver Shield Pikes. They're starting to die, getting focused down here by the mercenary Korean archers. And the General, I think, is accepted. He's probably going to die, and he's sending everything in. General and all. Bounce power still not with the attackers yet.
Orders understood.
And there you go. I think Oathsworn have broken through. I think they've killed. No, they haven't even killed. They haven't killed the Galatians off just yet. Close though. Oathsworn here are losing their game, beaten back by chosen swords, which are much healthier than themselves. They could just break one of these choke points, then this whole street would be probably linked up and they'd be able to help each other out. But no, they can't do that. There you go, Chosen Sword's about to break. We got these Silver Shield Swords about to, you know, get through 205 kills and still got 123 men. That's a very good result for them. The other Silver Shield Pike is arriving, so yeah, Seleucids now finally getting stuck in. And we have the Hippias Lancers in here. They've come through one of the gaps in the wall, and they're trying to encircle units. They're routing, it looks like Egyptian infantry. Maybe going after archers as well, I'm not really sure. It's Chosen Spears here though. That's a great counter for this cavalry unit. The Silver Shield Swords getting stuck in. Get the cav out of there. Pull them out. Charge these Gallic Hunters. That's what you're designed for, cav. Run down skirmishers. And if you look at a charge, well, they got a bit of a charge off right at the end there. I feel like the Gallic Hunters charged them more than the cav charged the Hunters. There you go, they routed those, and now can the cav just keep running on, just keep running around? I don't know if there's a cap point for them to capture. It's probably here. This is, I think, probably the capture point. But yeah, they can keep running around, just keep being a pest. That would be a great asset for the attackers. Balance of power is nearly evened up again, I'd say, maybe ever so slightly. If the Hippias Lancer could just keep hammer and ambling these Chosen Spears here, then that's probably also going to help out. And it looks like the Seleucids are going to capture the sort of the gates at this point. But there's not a lot left for the attackers. There really is not. And you can see over here, Pontus has sent his general in. He's actually encircling and jabbing in the back the Bowie-eyed Gen. There you go. Looks like Bowie is out of the game, and that is, well, Pontus, Egypt, technically, I guess, because they were the main guys facing off against them, victorious. I mean, you can see, look at the bodies, Bowie here. Yeah, an interesting decision by Bowie. I mean, they lack the archer support to break through a lot of these key positions. Maybe we're a little bit too aggressive on too many fronts too early on, but yeah, they did okay. They've cut down a lot of troops, and now look at all these reinforcements so they can go and help out with the Seleucids and Athens. There's a lot of troops, a lot of those sworn as well. Big top lights, still plugging away. How many kills they got? 140. It's not bad at all for a spear unit. Not bad at all. The spears are going to jabby. They should really flank around. They can as well if they flank around there. They could just column formation, get behind these Pontic swords, jab it their way through. Because as you can see, nothing really ready by the defenders to set up for any sort of flank like that. And maybe they're really falling back. It's because Seleucids are through. They are through the gate. I'd say ever so slightly, yeah. Balance power is just, it's maybe like 55%. With the defenders, 45 with the attackers. It's super close both ways. Pontic swords here trying to get silence of Thurios. It's picked hoplite though, man. I mean, for a spear unit, these guys have done well. I don't know if they've got another one or if this is the second one that's been in. They've done well. And good support from the Rhodian slings a bit. 130 kills pretty much for these guys. They've done very well. But yeah, they're running out of like elite troops at Athens. They've got the Thurios spears out here, which are mid-tier at best. They've got their general, which is the picked hoplite, which is good to see. They're going to need more of these guys. But yeah, they don't really have much other than like some Thurios spears and a few picked hoplites here and there. So really, Seleucus, you could argue, has got the real hitting power. He's got some elite troops here, the silver shield swords, and then the pikes as well. And yeah, I guess they're ignoring the cap point. Well, this is the cap point, but maybe there's another one. Yeah, maybe there's another. Oh, there's another one back here. Yeah, this is the final cap point by looks of it. Got the banner here ready to go. So yeah, looks like I guess the attackers are going to get the bottom half of this city. So like the towns and the streets here. I mean, look at the bodies everywhere. There's been some insane battles here. I mean, the body pile up here is incredible. This is where it's been a tug of war for this entire battle here. And yeah, these picked hoplites are now going to pick themselves through the wounded and the dead and the dying. You can see the defenders are going to retreat. Still got some healthy units. I think the defenders could have been super aggressive. I think they have the means to do so. We're going to see an attack here, I think, from an Egyptian general. Ptolemaic Cav, they're going to go in. Looks like maybe just run down. Yeah, it looks like they're trying to get the ballistic crew. I mean, they could just go and get the archers and the Hippias Lancer over here. I think that's a big enough haul for them. Yes, the healthy Cav unit going up against a very banged up Cav unit. But we'll keep an eye on it, and there you go. Yeah, the Ptolemaic Cav getting themselves some easy kills here on the ballistic crew. You might be cheering, lads, but not. You won't be for long. There you go. They just got absolutely annihilated. That was pretty much a full unit of ballistic crew. They just got annihilated by the cavalry. Really nicely done there. I think that ballistic crew got like over 200 kills. Yeah, 231. It's routed now, but they got their money's worth out of them as well. Some high kills in this game. Really high kills. I mean, no surprise. There's nothing left on the battlefield for either side here. It's got to be high kills by both sides because they've wiped each other out. Pikes and swords combining here. It looks like it's going to be this choke point. They're forming a little bit of a V for victory here are the defenders. And looks like the silver shield swords absorbing the volleys of javelins. Probably should have come forward in a shield wall to try and minimize losses, but javelins are just so OP in vanilla. It doesn't really matter.
Quick march! Yes, Commander.
At least they're doing the good thing and like protecting their pikes. Those pikes can go on and get a lot more kills. I mean, this one's got 23. It could go on and get another 200-300. Oh, jeez, yeah, there's side volleys into that silver shield sword. It's brutal. There's a healthy unit, and it's not so much now. 286 kills to its name. Go and get 300 before you die. Oh, jeez, there's another execution there. Another volley right in the face there. And that's going to rout these guys, I think. Pontus doing the right thing, forming shield wall. Send the pikes in against this general. What they need to do, I mean, they can't just stand here and just absorb archer and slinger fire.
Advance at speed! At the double! At speed! Advance at speed!
There you go, the pikes are engaged. I think the general tried to charge them when the pikes move forward. Try to catch the pikes out of formation. It did not work. Gold chevron general. I don't know if you can bring a Pontic sword as a general, whether he's sort of glitched that. I'm not really sure. Maybe you can bring one.
Pull back! Break off!
The last push here by Seleucids. They have been through it. I thought they knocked themselves out early by losing their generals. Not losing their general, sorry, by losing their elephants. Still got their general just about. Yeah, Pontic sword is dying against Pikes here. I think that I'm not quite sure which way the Pikes are facing. But they are facing towards this Oathsworn here, so the general's starting to get side attacks, I think.
Yes, Commander.
They're just really trying to get around the sides of those Pikes, trying to do as much damage to them as possible. Still only lost 20 men.
Back now.
Still got Kreen archers over here. I mean, yeah, Athens is bringing what he has available. Really, they should be sending in these Thurios before they send in the elites from the Seleucids. Is this really it for both sides? Both sides look neck and neck. Balance of power, I'd say maybe is now 55, or it might be, yeah, it's 55% sort of with the attackers and 45% with the defenders. I don't know where Egypt's generals got to, but it looks like they have routed the Hippias over here. Something's happened. Oh no, yeah, the Hippias is routed. So yeah, it's obviously achieved its objective. The Egyptian general, I think, is still darting about somewhere. They're throwing the javies at the Thurios spears, and they missed every single shot there on the Oathsworn, which is quite funny. Just attack these Gallic hunters. And the javies here, this is what they're really worried about. They need to and they're protecting those Pikes really well. Really, really well done. Still got Korean archers here with ammo. Just serious. Those are going to be that could be a killer for the Pikes. They need to send something up, maybe a picked hoplite. Maybe go and send them up and try and clear out these Cretans. Something that can counter the cav. But you can see, yeah, Egypt's cav's now out on this flank now. And it's going to go for this Cretan archer here of Athens. What's he even shooting? Oh, he's shooting the general Oathsworn for Arverni. It's not paying attention to the more worrying general, which is Egypt's here. There you go. Smashing in. And there you go, they're routing very easily there. We're going to have Pontic Sword to wrap around the back here. We're going to see an encirclement by the defenders on the attackers. And yeah, the attackers are fully engaged on this side here, whether the defenders really want to initiate it. Silver Shield Swords here for the general. Not looking good. Yes, Luce's general could die. They need to be careful of that, because that could mass rout everything. And that's another way they could just defeat the Pikes, just mass routing. The Pikes, yeah, getting very stuck in there. I pull back that general just if they can. Pull him back. And it looks like he's been got out of safety for now. Very well done there by the Seleucid player. Keep him alive. You're going to need that morale. 3 spears on this side, engaging with Pontic swords. I mean, there's Pontic swords are pulling through. They are trying to get to these Rhodian slingers. 4 from the Pontus player there, right at the end of this game. It's been a really clean game. So to go and do that, like pull through lines of infantry, not on. The Rhodian slingers should be able to get out of it. The 3 spears, luckily, were free to sort of deal with those that pull through there. The Ptolemaic Cav, what he's doing, I don't know, but he's just going into the backs of his own Gallic allies here. He's going to get himself pronged by Pikes, which are already at 130 kills. This is what happens when Pikes are kept alive. They can rack up kills. Egypt's still got a Galatian Royal Guard here with over 200 kills, seeing out how to go in. Picked hoplites here, they should beat Pontic Sword. Looks like, yeah, look at this Pontic Swordsman being encircled here by the Thurios spears. Rhodian Slingers evidently being kept alive because they still have ammo. It must be the case. Yep, get their slingshots out. I don't know what I'd fire at, to be honest. I'd maybe shoot this massive Gauls here, maybe, or I'd maybe try and, if you can, try and shoot the Egyptian general. And he did it again, the Pontic player, trying to pull through the spear here. Look at that, balance power is now shifting very much in favor of the attackers. No one has lost a general just yet. For any side, I don't think, apart from probably Boii, but Boii is long gone. Anyone that's still left on the field still has their general, I think. Those silver shields of Seleucids, they're getting very red. Very much bloodstained. veterans of dozens of campaigns. These pikemen know they've seen a few battles, and I think, yeah, that's might be a general dead for someone. Don't know. It didn't seem like anyone died just yet. Did the Seleucids just lose their general? No. Oh, Arverni lost his general, and his general's still fairly healthy, and he could master out here. The Arverni general, he's still got a lot of troops. You got to remember, and there's an O-Swarm with a lot of men left still in it. So I'm surprised they didn't pull him back. And all they're really doing is charge on a Silver Shield Pikeman right now. We're seeing a bit of a rally from Athens over here, sending his Thorial Spears in to try and rout Arverni here. I mean, they should really be trying to, if they can try and break this flank here, these chosen swords, if they can break them, flank on around and try and encircle these guys. That's what they've got to do. Egypt's just resided to just charging into these Picts hoplites here. I don't think they routed. I think they just, yeah, going to keep cycle charging. Not going to achieve a lot. Look at that. Arverni's going to try and fall back again. No general. And he's going to try and fall back again. I guess maybe try and bait some of these attacking troops out. So then the Ptolemaic cav here can get a good charge. But yeah, really well played there by Athens. He's sending out a pretty small Thorial Spear unit. It's about half strength. Going to tell it probably to form square here. And so he's just going to like hold the line. Oh, I don't know. The Ptolemaic cav still ran through it like it was butter. 213 kills. These guys got some big kills. And yeah, the Thorial Spears, they're actually going to rout. Their sacrifice will be remembered. The Pikes, they're going in to try and jab up those cavalrymen. They've got 282 kills. They'll probably get 300 easily. Very well done by the Seleucid player, keeping a Pike around to the very end. I mean, both sides played this game really well. You can say the attackers maybe not so much at the beginning, but certainly the second half of this game, they seem to have recovered from their mistakes. Ptolemaic cav here. They're going to go for another. They won't surely go for a charge on these Pikes. The Pikes are now, you know, busy defending this flank. They can get in position. Oh, he's going to know he's not going to go in. I thought he might do. But we've got, yeah, a hoplite over here defending over here. And then we've got a Pike on this side that's going to defend this flank. So it means it's less and less now fighting Arverni. Some Seleucid Silver Shields. We've still got a Thorial Spear here. But the Thorial Spear is probably going to get cut down by these O-Swarm. Yeah, it's a risk that's going to have to come into play. Are we going to see Athens maybe? I was wondering if they'd be aggressive there, trying to rout those guys. I don't know. I think they're doing the right thing. They can't go back to back just yet, the attackers, because I think they'll just get encircled and that'll just do all sorts of problems for morale. Ptolemaic cav coming around, whether he's going to cycle charge and pick hoplites. I don't know. More archers going in, sacrificing themselves in the spears. In go those Galatian Royal Guard as well. And this rear guard defense by Athens. It's gotta endure. 178 kills, 180 now, and they've got still 130 men left. That's really good results for them. This last struggle here by Greek and Gaul. Who's winning though? Apparently the Chosen Swords are winning decisively. Yeah, they're beating the Thorial Spears. The Silver Shield Swords are losing as well. Will the Pikes dare to go in? Will they dare to go in? I mean, the Cav's gone in over here. But Egypt, this is a risk. I think Egypt's better just keeping his Cav alive and, you know, mobile. It's keeping a lot of infantry occupied. If he loses his general, if his general just mass routes at some point, then yeah, it's just going to achieve what he wants to, but here we go. A move by the Seleucids, pulling out the Pikes, sending the general to go defend this choke point, and sending the Pikes in over here. Pikes against all of these Gauls here. The Gauls have already had a bad run-in with these Pikes. I don't think the player realizes his general's dead. Surely he does. No, yeah, he's pulling everything out. Okay. Yeah, Egypt again going in. Picked hoplites are losing, actually. Kind of losing because the Cavs kind of pulling through them, not going to lie. No surprise of why they're losing that fight. I really hope this isn't won by a pull-through, but the Ptolemaic Cav going in. Going into the Rhodian slingers here. That's not good. The Pikes need to get their Pikes down, start stabbing away at those Egyptians. Silver shields here, they need to, yeah, just get into play. Kill this Egyptian General Su ASAP. If they lose the slinger, that's not the end of the world. They need to get this picked hoplite now back to the front over here. This is the problem. I think this Ptolemaic General here has maybe made a bit of a mistake in pulling through. Obviously, he's weakened his Cav unit, which is now, his general's dead. So yeah, Egypt could just rout at any point, but it's just his general left at this point. But yeah, I think he was better just keeping it outside because it occupied multiple units, and I think Arverni might have had enough to defeat the guys in front of him. But now every single attacker is now facing this way, and I'm not so sure. Pikes and the picked hoplites still fairly decent condition. I mean, 306 kills with this Pike unit, incredible. Picked hoplites here, they're winning. 255 kills. I mean, the Gallic units here have all got triple figures as well, as you'd expect. But it's looking, it means neck and neck on units. Balance of power, though, is way in favor of the attackers. So the defenders are going to have to act, they're going to have to do something if they want to turn this around. And there you go. I guess they ran out of time. It came down to time in the end. That is unlucky. I think the defenders are lucky to win that. I think the attackers were going to win if it wasn't down to time, really. They just needed a couple more minutes. Possibly why they were delaying for so long, the defenders. But yeah, this was sent in by Banana, who was playing as the Seleucids. Yeah, he did a pretty decent job, apart from his elephants, which I think he really just wasted. 75 kills these guys got. We did not miss them at all doing anything exciting. The Silver Shield Swords getting 154 kills with his general there. His Ballista 231. Archers 195, 170 with another one there. 269 kills with the Silver Shield Pikes. 314 with another one here doing well. 288 kills with the Silver Shield Swords. 344 kills with another one there. And then we have Martin Naz. I think I'm going to go with 256 kills with the picked hoplites here as Athens. 129 kills with the Greek Ballista. 252 kills with his Hippias Lancers. Not too shabby for a cav unit in a siege. Cretan Archers getting 130, 170 kills, 188 kills with the Rhodian Slingers, 190 kills with these picked hoplites here, 177 with the Thorax Swords, 227 with another one there. I mean, they did okay, some of them did terrible, but some did pretty well. 137 kills with the Thorios Spears, 112 with another one there. Then Dog Biscuit playing as Boei, 120 kills with the Oak Swarm, 139 kills with the Celtic Bows, and then his Oak Swarm getting 272 kills, 173 kills, 232. Yeah, some decent kill, all triple figures with the Oak Swarm. You expect no less. Sword Followers getting 147 kills, 136, 117, not too bad. Then we have K3357KR playing as Pontus. Feels like it's a tax code or something. But yeah, Pontus playing as well, yeah, K3 playing as Pontus. 103 kills with the Pontic Swords, 106 with another one here, 146, 173. These Pontic Swords, he spammed them out with varying different qualities of chevrons on them. All did pretty well. His Thorios Spears, 153, and his Archers actually didn't do that great, even though they seemed like they were focusing down Athens for ages. Then you have CDH, the King, playing as Arverni. the last man standing really for the defenders, and managed to hold on just enough to win the game for them. 102 kills with the Gallic Hunters here. His Chosen Spears didn't seem to get massive kills. The Chosen Swords did a lot better, 172, 183, 118, 169. And then the Oathsworn, 121, 178 kills there. Then you have G Quattro, 74, playing as Egypt, got 3,000 kills. Incredible. I mean, 314 kills with the Ptolemaic general here alone is very, very good. And then he's got his Mercenary Cretan Arch there with 195 kills, 329 kills with the Rhodian Slingers, 236 kills with these Galatian Royal Guard, 215 with another here, 58 kills, sorry, with this one. His Cranian Axeman, 111. His Pikes, 334 kills, 144 with this one. Yeah, some great kills for them. Really a good day for Pikes, this one. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, do remember to check out some of these other videos on my on your screen. Hopefully there's some glorious ones there. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, comment, all that shenanigans. And yeah, feel free to join my server as well. If you want to send in any of your own replays. I'm slowly dying. I'm out of breath from that one. It was a killer. But there you go, guys. I hope you enjoy, and see you in the next one.